one of the guiding instruments we have in improving on the green infrastructure in Kampala here. A number of targets we set ourselves. The overriding theme is that we must reduce the emissions by 22% by the year 2030 from the business as usual scenario. Because what we have right now is the business as usual scenario. But we want to reduce the emissions. One of the key interventions we have to make to address that is to adopt the nature-based strategy of curbing those emissions. And the nature-based strategy is largely planting trees. That is the best way of dealing with climate change. I've seen people who have come up with the research. I'm sure a number of presentations have made at different fora. Even more recently, they were in Glasgow last year. This year, COP27 was in Egypt. And I'm made to understand there is COP15, which I was supposed to attend this coming week in Canada. They are all seeking for a solution to this global challenge. But the most critical one, and I'm sure, if it is tackled very well, the approach which is going to be discussed in Canada, Quebec, Canada. Is it Montreal? It's Montreal, I think. COP17. COP15. Nature-based solution to climate challenges. Because there is no way you are going to have that kind of high tech they are talking about, advanced technology of curbing the emissions. You can talk about recycling, you can talk about renewable energy, you can talk about all sorts of things, but the best is the nature-based one. Planting trees. And we need to be guided on the kind of trees we are planting. Because when I was attending a conference at World Health Organization, we had a conference on discussing on biodiversity vis-a-vis pollution and whatnot. And Kampala was lauded as one of the cities with a very rich biodiversity because of the studies that have been conducted. Very rich biodiversity. Because from the study we conducted in just pockets of Kampala, not the whole of Kampala, because after launching the Kampala Climate Change Action Strategy, we decided to conduct an audit to establish how many trees we have in Kampala and how many species. So we couldn't do it the whole of Kampala because of limited capacity. We got certain precincts, portions. We started with Makerere, we came to Kororo, Nakasero, those areas where there is some semblance of green. And from the statistics, it was established that we have 328 species. 328 species we have here. Of course, only 20% of 328 are indigenous. And that is dangerous. Yes, we have a very rich biodiversity, 328 species, but only 28, and rather 20% are indigenous. And with those indigenous trees, we are advised, subject to, again, different literature given to me, they are the best when it comes to absorption of these emissions. They are the best, not those exotic ones, the grafted ones. Because these days we like grafted trees. I don't know why they are so appealing to us. Even fruit trees, all of you are planting them in your gardens, in your homes. Say, do you have these grafted ones? You don't want those locals, those original ones. Buli obwaffe obwedda kavakedo kali. Doctor, we have that original vakedo here. The original vakedo here. First, it is sweet, and I'm advised that when it comes to absorption of those trees are the best. But they are nearing extinction. Yet we have a very rich biodiversity here. So we need to revisit that. That's why in Kampala here, I don't know the trees you are going to give me to plant. As a chief planter, I'm not going to plant an exotic one. I'm sorry I would disappoint you. Yes? Because for us as a policy, we say that let's improve on our indigenous trees. We have our mahogany here. We have those which cannot affect our infrastructure. By the way, we have to deal with that. In planting trees, we have also to put into consideration the built environment. It's important. Our built environment is as important as the natural environment.